The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out.
What classification is Miro?
Here's the 8th overall pick from Texas. It's Bijan Robinson. And a nice job there skipping away from the one tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. Second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. You look at the defense for these Texans. They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. A throw left side, hold in by Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. The Falcons at 3-1 here through their first 4 games, and they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Ritter to throw it. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
In motion, the tight end. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Robinson will try to pick it up. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Back to Robinson now on first down. A strong running. And outbounds right around the 20. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Second down and a run by Robinson. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Bryce Young started
We
late.
can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run.
Oh, come on, B-Stop.
And he'll be out of bounds about
Gotta go to YouTube. Damn.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
And he gets them a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Ritter will set up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Shot 17. Black Ultra. Go red.
Third and goal, Ritter with it. This is caught. Touchdown! Michael Pruitt, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Mills and the Texans now come up with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. A man coming off a great rookie year, it's Dameon Pierce. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Third and 12. Looking to throw is Mills. And that's going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Okay, ready? Ten cycles. Blue strike. Steel black.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. That is incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw, Ritter. Checks this one down to Robinson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Ritter now. This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Robinson looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
22 needle. Striker, 3-3. Fight, white. Check, smash.
Ritter back to throw. Flushed out right. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Crew able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Second down, Mills. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mills. He finds his man, complete. That's Beck. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around.
I pray we all be ready. I pray we all be ready.
That makes things really difficult.
Pray we all be ready for his return. Get out.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
God damn, Pierce.
Is yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett. A rare misstep on that last
He got the safest job in America.
But now it's 2nd and 12. Mills to throw it. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Xavier Hutchinson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans have
Tony.
back within a
Tony.
So
Tony.
first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always
I took the fucking money.
Without a doubt, that one is going to be
Took the fucking money, man.
And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver.
Neon Boudreaux.
I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch.
Neon Boudreaux. I did whole ham in that hole.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Neon.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they
Neon
just gotta be careful
Boudreaux.
not to lean into overconfidence because
You gotta go watch
every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing
You
things
want to
right
play for
now.
Alabama?
They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
You going to look at the
They'll break
booster?
huddle,
What
come
you
up
going
on
to look at, man?
2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Slide through.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, you
Neon
certainly don't
Boudreaux.
want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden,
Man,
you got a
them
battle
up,
on your
Cole.
hands.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's
Nobody out here. Slow ass fucking receiver, man.
Drake London.
Nobody out
3
here.
yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
Ooh, should've blocked.
Extra point by Crew, up and good.
3rd and long. Home run. Drake London. Man, deep seam route. Motherfucker just watching his 80 fucking 3-speed receiver. Pick you up. What you doing, number 8?
They'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
Alabama would never win another championship. That's what y'all saying. Why not transfer to Alabama then?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field.
Ah, damn,
They
pick
took it
this
in the
man
end
up.
zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball.
He
down the
needs a
field
great-
and try and do it again.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Mills now. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and it blanketed
No.
everyone on that play. They were able to close
No,
it down
good.
and spill in for a loss.
He has no reason to retire.
Now Mills. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're
Ooh, look at that catch right there.
They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
To Pierce, they set up the screen. And he went nowhere. He went backwards, back to the 33. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
And behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Give left side for Pierce. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Yardage-wise, he's in the top handful of backs in the league so far this season. A great run there.
He's going to love that standing when it comes to contract time. But even more so, his team loves it because he gives them an identity and sets a tone.
They'll run here with Pierce.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No, he won't. He will not coach these. He will not be coaching these Simmons. I don't see
this
it.
could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Throwing, Mills.
Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's
Come on,
incomplete.
Cookie.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come up and downfield, but they never did.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Pierce.
And he will push his way
under there, man.
The 3-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Fairbairn able to put this one through.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Ryan Dennis Stadium.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. They'll keep it on the ground again here.
And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
What's the series lead? Damn.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Mills.
That is caught.
A huge play there for Houston. 47 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. 1st and 10, it's Pierce.
That's me, man. That's me.
31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He's got this one to Hutchinson. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Pierce will try to pick it up.
Man, this motherfucker ain't beat these guys like that, man.
Line of scrimmage. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, they ain't looking real rating this
season. Good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
Man, I just got to do this. Running in the middle of nothing.
I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to get the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way. But you're not counting on it. Exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn. Can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Robinson. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Point. He needed Aaron Rodgers to throw for 1 yard, 1 more yard.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Robinson. Powers through. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did? That they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
2nd and 10 now. It's Ritter. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Had no command that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Ritter looking to throw here on 4th.
Give me it.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Yeah.
And the Texans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
Why does man dive on the ground?
His coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
There he goes, right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside.
What's the trade?
96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific
what did you say, Brooks? Who for who?
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love
how much time
guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw, Mills. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, after last week, where he kept finding the end zone, what do you have, 2 touchdown runs?
Yep.
He's got to be just a tad frustrated here. Close, but he hasn't gotten in.
He did not
give him another shot. We'll see.
Well, I would think so. I think he's built up that type of equity, but the guys on the other side of the ball know it too.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. What a stand this would be if they can get the... And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Texans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. In motion left goes a tight end. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kicks away.
It's a trade on him.
A fair catch, a signal for and taken.
What they say? Spaghetti-o.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13
see him gone?
The opening play of the drive.
See him gone?
1st down. throw it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. Second and a couple. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 46, here's 2nd and 2. Option left, and Ritter keeps it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down. It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But if the assignment gets mixed up, that's the end result.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. And quickly, they get to the line. Ritter now looking to throw it this time. Looking for London on the out route complete.
Man, why they get this game so stupid? They didn't even come back kick it out.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Ritter. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Back to the ground with Robinson.
Come on, man.
Take it into the end zone. Touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons answer back
Right.
with a touchdown.
I ain't picked no fucking pass defense. Look at this. Look at that flipping motherfucker, man.
Koo now for the point after. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Man.
And he'll take it a yard or so past
Kickoff
the
return
20,
always look like
covered
one
the
man.
21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
My goal is...
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the give, here's McBride. And a pretty good burst there as he gets this across midfield and down to the 46. That good for 19 and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side.
I got the worst look of Madden all the time.
Side. The left side, usually the technical side.
Yeah.
The old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And now an audible here into something else. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle.
They're rope-a-dope on it.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Hand off left side, Pierce. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They go again with Pierce. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Arnold Ebiketie gets there for the stop. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way down.
If I score, I'm going for 2. Just letting y'all know that right now.
Their shots.
I'm going for 2. He can line that hole up. That's a shot. If I get in the end zone. If I get in the end zone. Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
First down, Mills. And he's caught. Touchdown.
What y'all saying? Go for 1 or go for 2? It's a lot of time left.
With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
It's my 3rd close game. I lost 2 of them. Man, got to give me some.
1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Here's 1st down. Ritter wants to throw it. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Pick that off!
Meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away.
Pick that off!
And incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion.
I'm clicking shit. How much clicking I need to do?
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
White.
Now Ritter.
Man, that's not a pick.
And the contact well timed there.
How is that not a pick right there?
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground.
Oh, my God.
Managed to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
I'm so sick. I'm so sick. I'm so sick.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
Hold it.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll take this into the end zone.
Holding.
Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding on the house call.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
No.
This crowd
No.
turning up the decibel level.
I got what I need to do. This is what I need to do right here.
Going for it with Pierce. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain.
That's what I need to do right there.
in field goal range.
And the tension building. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it will be Falcon football.
I did the same thing versus Dan. Game winner. Push that beat left. Trying to fight.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
97. Slide 2. Black shot.
Ritter. That's caught by Pitts. And he'll have a quick 1st down. A nice hook up there as he'll get out of bounds to stop the clock as well. And this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Here's Ritter.
Look at that motherfucker there, man.
Man open is right.
Look at this shit, man.
He's gonna go
Motherfucker wide open. Gay this motherfucker to game.
just shy of the 20. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be
That's a
emotional.
fact. I see
but you
that
have to
now.
harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Remember, the one timeout still available as they come up 1st and 10. A give to Robinson on the option. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
I ain't got no motherfucking dollar spent on that back end. No matter what the fuck you calling up front.
Ready.
So the road a little tougher here. Now 1st and 20. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go.
Here comes 2nd down. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and 1.
Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon.
I was trying to make sure I had at least 1 play coming. That's all. He got
And his kick is
That's all I can add for.
It's always been automatic to this point of the season, and he can knock some field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because
Damn, man.
year long. Converts on that one as well. And
Another
kudos to you.
3rd
You
goddamn
didn't jinx it.
walk off. Ain't gonna have him for long though.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of
tight
midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Atlanta,